Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn September 23, 2022. Your impact is strong today, and people tend to turn to you for advice. You can show self-restraint, and this approach benefits you greatly at this time. The day can begin with a feeling of being in limbo, but as it advances, you feel more directed. It's a fine time for fine-tuning rather than bold moves. You can feel quite organized and together, and this helps you naturally radiate confidence. You might gain an advantage or edge through information, news, or an important project, or you might form or enhance a mutually beneficial relationship. There can be valuable learning lessons through contact with loved ones. Making positive changes with friends that improve your bonds can figure strongly. No one will like the trashy cosmic energy that is afoot today, especially you. This is because Venus, the planet of love and beauty as well as your guardian angel planet, will drown beneath a tsunami sent from Neptune, who is currently in your solar 11th house of friendships, exes, and online dating. A secret or bad news around love or a friend could pop up, especially if money is involved. Someone could be out to lead you astray, or tamper with what you've built in your life. Do your best to not make quick decisions now. How can you become better aligned with your work group? Being a team player matters when Mercury in Libra sextiles the North Node in your sign. You may notice that it is time to build better working relationships with your immediate work community during this sextile. If you want to improve your team or even take the lead, you will need to hone your communication skills. Use the passive energy of the sextile to be an active listener. Keep an open mind as your colleagues open up, then use that feedback to improve your working relationships. Your intuition, imagination, and insight have served you well on the job, and it should pay off soon. A raise, commission, or perhaps a chance to invest in the company may be offered to you. Your self-esteem will definitely receive a boost. You might also find that you are growing even more intuitive than usual, and people are looking up to you because of it. Give yourself a pat on the back. You deserve it. Family and friends feel especially drawn to you and are paying you a great deal of attention. If you've been intending to renew old friendships or resolve a dispute, but didn't know how to go about it, now is the best time to cast aside your misgivings and go ahead. You will be welcomed and forgiven, and glad that you took the first step. There's a love connection in the stars, waiting for you to see it. It won't be hard. After all, it's directly in your path. Follow every lead and see where your wanderings take you. Aware of being able to get plenty of attention from admirers. Wherever you are, the looks you catch from others now and then are obvious and direct. Opportunities for romance are available, but don't overdo it. Be selective, for despite the many chances for romance, disappointment still causes heartache. You won't be in a placid mood today. You are driven to succeed, and have little tolerance for those around you, either at home or who do not feel similarly ambitious. You are extremely goal-oriented, and are not averse to taking risks to reach them. It's okay to insist on similar discipline from those around you. But you'll have to demand it today, rather than simply requesting it. The language of love may be very prominent for you on this day. If you find that words get stuck in your throat when you are highly emotional, this vibration will really help you. Expression on many levels, besides verbal, is encouraged. This is the perfect time for you to let people know how you feel about them. Don't shy away from your intimate and personal relationships. This is where you will gain the most strength to speak your heart's desires. Our eyes in the sky. The moon is now in Leo, and the influence of this phase in your life can exquisitely shape your whole being. The lessons you're diving into keep bringing major realizations. Jupiter makes a minor aspect with Saturn, prolonging a decision. Where did you go wrong in your relationships? The questions can be haunting for sure, but the solutions are extremely empowering once you set aside your pride and allow your inner light to shine. As the evening comes to a close, check in with your body to see if there's any tension that needs to be released by stretching or enjoying a hot bath. After midnight, the moon enters Aquarius, ending its void of course which began last night. Over the next 2 days, we are more interested in progress and freedom than in maintaining tradition and order. Our objective approach to our work and relationships can make us appear aloof, but can also help us to problem solve, as we refuse to allow emotions to hijack our judgment. This is a good lunar period for activism, community involvement, and creative or scientific experimentation. You are in a cycle here without a doubt. Think of this as a spiritual upgrade, a part of the human experience. Recognize this phase of the journey and see how you can add love to the situation. Understanding and inner healing all matter right now, especially in the earlier half of the day. With the moon in Leo, you feel your aura lift. You might even be able to reach out to someone you've been longing to speak to for some time. After nightfall, the Leo moon trines Jupiter in Aries, lifting our spirits. This transit amplifies our confidence and offers lucky opportunities. We find ourselves in the company of those who can assist us in learning more about ourselves. Acting generously with others promises returns. We may make new friends or achieve a deeper connection with a spiritual or faith-based practice. Our martial impulse is to use tried-and-true methods to get things done. This means we can accidentally delay our success by doing things the hard way out of principle. Instead of allowing frustrations to depress us, we should resolve to take matters one step at a time. Break large problems down into smaller parts. Tackle the simplest problems first. Make minor tweaks to practices instead of attempting a full-scale overhaul, and watch how little adjustments can have a big impact. The cosmic weather is exceedingly quiet until around nightfall, when the Leo moon forms a trine with Chiron in Aries, offering emotional healing. Events transpire which prompt recollections of moments in childhood where we learned to diminish ourselves in order to fit in. While the initial wound may have been perpetrated by another through teasing, we have continued the cycle of trauma by allowing insecurity to dictate our behavior. This trine is about forgiveness, letting go, and recognizing that we are the ones holding us back from experiencing joy. Pleasure, happiness, and play are our birthright. By going through our own healing journey, we inspire others to take similar measures in their own lives, championing their own internalized shame.